Alright, so I wanted to do an update on how my 40-gallon vertical is looking from the inside. You know, I usually like to let these things algae over just to reduce the effects of the algae, you know, let the tank fight back. But this one I really wanted to not, so it's getting a minimum sunlight anyway. But if we come in here, you can see some of my fireballs pupping. I got one of these fireballs pupping. One of the fireballs isn't doing too well. I think that's the dubious have found a way to get at it. And then I've got this nice little filament fungus here that's coming out. And I've got some Clansia there that I've just got propped right there, and it's doing really well. And then I've got my different mosses taking off. I've got snails doing real well. And I've got the Anubia here and the marijuana fern. But then, look at this little guy, right there in the center of the screen. Little snail. I love it. That's cool. I like to see stuff like that. So these LEDs are doing a really good job. The dubia do seem to be holding their own in there, even though it's really wet in here. I am probably going to have to harvest this pup off here because it's going to start putting pressure on the parent plant. And it's going to start crowding things out. I did decide when I built this tank that it was going to be more of a tank that I actually do maintenance on. You know, that I actually go in and I don't let it get too overrun and things like that. So the aquatic plants are doing really well, a little too well. We've got a dead dubia roach there floating for fish food. There's a red-tailed shark in there that seems to enjoy himself, and I can't quite catch him. And there's also the dwarf gourami male who is enjoying himself. Not quite the fishes I selected. I had a friend pop them in there without my knowing it because it was some kind of emergency. Part of the hazards of running a pet store. But thanks for watching my videos.